Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are unboxing and taking a look at the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck and guidebook written and illustrated by Kim Krans. This is a very recently new release, so I am really excited about this one. This is published by Chronicle Prisms, an imprint of Chronicle Books, retailing for $40 in the US and $35 in the UK. And full disclosure, I did take a look at the guidebook because there was so much information to take in that I didn't want to have most of this video just be about the guidebook. So with that, let's get into it. Welcome to the Wild Unknown Alchemy. You will find within 71, 71 is a lot, hexagon cards in an elegant compound box and a lavishly illustrated 236-page guidebook. A journey of discovering the gold within, alchemy weaves together the physical and mystical aspects of our lives. The planets, metals, colors, and seasons act as symbols for reflection and open the gateway to imagination. Alchemy invites us to engage with the creative mystery of our everyday world and to unite the materials of the soul. May you always be on the inner quest. All right, and as always, in the description box below, I will link where you can purchase this deck legitimately should you want to. And whilst you're there, I do have a link tree that will provide you all of my social media links as well as my Etsy shop where I do private readings. And I love this gold foiling on here. It's so pretty. All right, there is a little magnet here. And it says, "From lead to gold, the secret sealed. Patience more will be revealed." And there we have a ribbon. And this is the guidebook. It is very thick. There is so much information in here that when I was trying to look at it to begin with, I was just like, I am a little bit overwhelmed. And here is the box where the cards are. They are hexagon shaped, so that should be interesting. Okay. So just a little peek through the guidebook. There's a lot, like I said, of info here, but it's really well done. So there is a table of contents here, which will help you out immensely. As you can see, so much. You will have different sections here. There are the cosmic forces, the colors, the seasons, 22 materials, 22 mysteries, and the 8 operations. There's also some spreads in here. The alchemist is the one who engages with the process, operations, and materials of the soul. They are an artisan of the elements. To begin this process, all that is required is attention, a willingness to step into the laboratory and observe what is there. Soon, with patience and consistency, our observations will take on a quality of awe. We become grateful for the ingredients and materials of our life, even when they are less than ideal. Once reverence enters the laboratory, it propels the alchemists into new dimensions. They begin to participate, to experiment with the ingredients in unexpected ways, particular to the individual. New gifts and discoveries are revealed. The alchemist services the world by offering these gifts as medicine. They arrive in the exact form and potency required for the time. So, Kim Krans lists a lot of her references in here, as well as a bunch of information on, how she came up with this. And there's just a lot to read through. But basically, we go to understanding the deck, and then they have the different groupings. 6 sections, each responsible for conveying a particular message within a reading. And then it goes into each one of those sections, deeper insight there. And then you can basically use this deck however you would like to. But as it is hexagonal, is that a word? You can actually connect them in different ways, which you will see here in the spreads. And then, with each card next to the other one, you can see how they relate to each other, see what pops out at you, what's missing, what's lacking, and create something new with it. So here's a single card reading. And then there is Less is More 2 card. And then the 3 card reading, the Tria Prima. And then we have a 4 card reading, the Doors of Wisdom. As you can see, they stick next to each other really interestingly. Then we have a 5 card one, the the alchemical union, and then the rose that gives the bees honey, a 7-card reading. As above, so below, 7-card. And then you can see what I mean about the rotation. So see with your intuition what works for you. And then basically your curiosity is the only ingredient necessary. Then it goes into the card meanings. So I know that was a lot, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys an overview of how this deck came about and how to use this, because there's so much information packed in there. I want to make sure you guys are getting accurate info from me on how you would use this deck. So here's the box that the cards come in. Ooh, we have a ribbon. They're actually a pretty decent size. All right. So here's the back. They are matte. Bring you in a little bit closer here. Let's talk cardstock. Ooh, okay. So they're not terribly thin. I'm going to call it mid-range. They're not super thick. They're not super thin. There's a flexibility to it, but it does snap back. So I'll be interested to see how to shuffle these because they are so oddly shaped. But yeah, I feel like you can use this deck however you see fit. Make it uniquely yours. And then once we're done going through, we'll try to shuffle and we'll pull a card and read from the guidebook. I do enjoy her art style. The watercolor, almost collage-like style here. That's cool. Very neat. I am so interested to play around with this. I love the snakes in here. That's really fun. You could use these as flashcards, altar cards. This is quite the different deck. It feels very packed with information. There's a lot here. So I just have to say, so far the price tag is a decent price tag for this. I'm not complaining about that at all. I think when she first came out with her Wild Unknown Tarot, it was retailing for $40. So you get all of this cute packaging as well. Some might say it doesn't need to be all of that packaging, and I might agree with that, but it would make a really nice gift. And then too, like if you don't want to take the whole complete package with you. You can take the little box that it came in here just with the cards. So there's that too. This is definitely unlike anything I have owned before. I mean, there are decks that have obviously like the planets and stuff like that involved in it, but nothing with the elements and the planets and the, well, I guess you would call them elementals. the tin and the copper, the metals. This definitely brings out my curiosity. Vinegar. Oh, that's a new one. I'm wondering if you could do spell work with this. That would be interesting. I mean, I'm sure you could. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, wow. That would be a stunning piece of jewelry. Oh, sweet. People over there. Oh, I love it. It's such a different deck. I feel like this will definitely help like creative blocks. I feel like if you need some inspiration, this is definitely a deck to come to for that. Like I'm feeling inspired just flipping through. And, you know, if you're a journaler or a writer, this can definitely be a jumping off point for you too. How do you feel when you're looking at the cards? What memories does it have you recall? I love that. Oh. that's neat. And then the last card here, Conjunction. Wow. Vivid colors, vivid artwork. I really enjoy it. I think there's something for everyone in this deck. It's definitely different, definitely creative and fun and different in its own right. And I'm probably not going to be able to shuffle this, but we'll try. Oh, okay. Okay, so I had trouble with her archetype deck shuffling that because it's just a circle, but I feel like I get a better grip on this card style. Okay, so that, I mean, it takes a minute to kind of figure it out, but any kind of odd shaped cards, I always have to like struggle to relearn how to shuffle them for a little bit. Okay, so let's see how they shuffle this way. A little bit different. It might take some time. It's not my favorite way to shuffle something here, but we'll figure it out. It's all right. Okay, now we're going to read for Earth's Heart, Coverum Terra. That's really cool, like the layers of the earth. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the table of contents here. Okay, so here it is, the Earth's Heart. So page 193. All right. That's what it looks like in the book. On the side here, we have, this reminds me a lot of her archetype deck. So this says, science tells us that the Earth's core is made of iron. If this card appears along with the iron card, you can be sure the magnetic center is pulling you. Go in, and in. Then on the other side here, it says, this card can be read as a direct call to reconnect with Earth itself. Sit or walk in nature, perhaps visiting your favorite spot. If you can't get there, sit and visualize. All right, so it says, the Earth's heart, depth, pulse, buried treasure. Amidst our phenomenal scientific pursuits, we have yet to journey to the core of the Earth. We can only suppose what is there. Such is the mystery of the Coverum Terra card. It is related to the archetypal image of the cave and the fourth chakra located at the heart. This card appears when there is something blossoming deep within that requires our attention, our tending to. It could be a new love, a way of serving others, or an offering to the planet and its resources. In alchemical texts, Coverum Terra roughly translates to Earth is the true heart. The journey of discovery will take you through many layers, slowly revealing her gifts. This is proof of Earth's longing to provide, to teach. You've already felt the pulse of the Earth's heart. Now it's time to listen, to be a student of her wisdom. So go deeper. Read Dana Fold's poem, Go In, and then to ponder the abysmal plane. This is awesome. So it gives you heart, earth, and then the earth symbol there. Wow. Okay. So I definitely think that this is an interesting deck. It might not be for everyone. Let me just see what that was, what group that was in here, because it'll tell you beforehand. It was in the 22 Mysteries. That's really cool. So yeah, it's definitely not going to be a deck for everyone. I think it would make a great gift. I think there's multiple ways that you can use this. Definitely great for insight. I think it'd be great for shadow work. I think there's a lot of different ways you can utilize it. Like I said, you can use it for like pull a card of the day and then use that energy throughout your day, put it on your altar or wherever you'll see it for the day. It's definitely a deck that requires a lot of reading into and listening, or I shouldn't say listening, but reading the information provided to get a better understanding of the deck and how to use it and utilize it. So there's a lot here. So the price tag for me is very on point. I understand it completely. I think the artwork is fun. It's vibrant. It's very inspiring, very creative. This is unlike anything that I own or that I've ever reviewed on this channel before. So very intriguing. I'm excited to start working with it. So So if this at all interests you, let me know your thoughts and opinions, all of that down in the comment section below. If this is a hard pass for you, let me know why. Thank you for hanging out today with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you and I like you. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Thanks again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.